Hey everybody, welcome to Luna's Wandering Stars. So today we're taking a look at this game. It's a game by Serenity Forge. It was kickstarted successfully back in October of last year. Currently on Steam's Greenlight, you can do your voting and such on there. And it's like a physics puzzle game in space that boasts realistic Newtonian physics and lots of other fancy stuff that my little brain doesn't really understand fully, but I enjoy it. So I think the game's rather charming. I'm enjoying it an awful lot. It's not without its faults, but there's certainly a game here that's worth playing, and we'll look at some of the details about the game. We'll do the old options menu firstly. Nothing. There's like 3 things you can change here, as you can see. It's a Unity game, so you do get the launcher when you start the game up. You can select your resolutions and your graphics settings. It's your usual like nice, good, beautiful, fantastic, and whatever else Unity gives you. There is, which is interesting, the ability to make your own levels, which I enjoy an awful lot. There's also an online thing where you can go and check other people's levels that they've made and such and things. All that kind of cool stuff. But the game, so we'll look at the game. The best way to describe it is you like control a celestial body through having different kind of modifiers and things you can use, like say gravitational pull or boosters or rockets, or you can change the weight of your thing by picking up other stuff. And the main basis of the game is that you have to send your celestial body around another celestial body of sorts, or through an asteroid field or something. You have to collect gold, as you see here, bits of big hunks of gold flying through the sky or space, and you also collect like bits of rock, and you have to like fill out this meter that surrounds your celestial. What I'll do is I'll just show you. So we'll just go into the first level. So the game has a lot of tutorial text, which I feel could be implemented better. It's okay at the moment. It does feel a little cheap, but it's neither here nor there, really. I mean, it's something that I would prefer to see you kind of implemented better per level. These like kind of like readme things, they give you like little bits of information. I think these change based upon how you perform. So if you say you do something wrong, it will say like you've died like so many times or whatever. But certainly it gives you like these kind of things you can read about velocities and all kinds of stuff. These are okay as tutorial. I think it's the readme bits that kind of bother me. I'm not a big fan. But if we go to, say, on Mercury, we can go to golds. This is how to play. Get 3 gold asteroids for a perfect. Gold is harder to get, but it unlocks challenge levels. Okay, I'll take it. We'll look at another one. Static. So, while static asteroids are not, normal asteroids are affected. Oh, I read it the wrong way. So, normal asteroids are affected by gravity, indeed, while static asteroids are not. Fair enough, that makes sense. And what we basically do is, so, in this particular set of levels, we can control our, kind of like our velocity, where we want to go. It's like a vector. We do speed and direction we can choose, and that'll hopefully send us around. So if we go like this, that should hopefully send us around and pick up all the stuff. Nice, perfect. And the little readme, not as intrusive as it was before, but there it shows up. If you had fun, you won, but you also won the actual, yeah, we won, basically. The game's being nice to us. So you can press spacebar to replay, you can hit next to go next, or you can go back to the levels and select levels. We'll go a little further on, so we'll go to 7. And it starts to show you how it kind of gets a bit more difficult, so this is basically saying like astronauts use this strategy to change direction whilst keeping the same speed. So basically what it's wanting us to do is want us to kind of like arc around here, I believe. But as we take on more weight from these... Nope, that was actually perfect. Okay, well, I'm better than I thought. They're gold in them nebulas, indeed. So this level I've not perfected yet. And you're kind of getting the basis of the idea of what's going on. So we're basically looking to solve these puzzles by sending our celestial body around in several ways. Now these asteroid fields, or these little like purple guys, they'll give us a lot of weight, and they'll also take up our space around our celestial body, meaning that we can't pick up as many of these items as we would like. Now what would be the best way around this? Can I go for a loop-de-loop? Now holding down shift will speed up your... Come on, you can do it! Oh, I think that's how we do it, so let's try that again. We'll go a little faster this time. There we go. And if we hold down shift, we can speed up the actual progress. You can see your countdown timer at the end there. Are we going to swing around and get some of this stuff? Come on. Oh. Well, we filled it up, but how do I get the 3 golds? So that was basically 2 blue and 1 of these purple guys. They take up like a massive amount of the amount of space that we can take. It's like an inventory slot, I would say, or something like that. Or something of that kind of effect. We can only pick up so many before we've kind of maxed ourselves out. And we want to kind of avoid these and get the gold, but I'm not really sure how. We're going to float off into space. Are we coming back round? We are, sort of. We get 1 gold. No, we get nothing. Not a thing! It's rolling at me! Laughing out loud, you damn game. The game is quite humorous with its readme things that come up every now and again. They kind of say different things. Try and get the gold too. Yeah, but whatever, game, whatever. And as you go through the... have I not done these yet? Or maybe these show up because I've done some special stuff. As you go through, they get harder and harder. So, once you're done with this, you're going to be like, I know physics. I know restyle. Okay, game. Let's see what you've got for me. So I need to send this around, but... What would be the... see, the thing is, I don't really want to... Maybe this is the best way to do it. We'll try this way. It's going to pick up so many of these blue guys. Oh, almost. Oh, and we die. Horribly. Sometimes you'll find that you'll do that. In fact, oftentimes you'll find you do that. And I find a lot of the game is trial and error. I do spend a fair amount of time reflecting upon what I've done. Okay, that was just horrible in every way. And we'll try it a little bit bigger now. Maybe... That's a bit close. Maybe this is the way to do it. Oh, come on! Oh, we're never... Okay, so... As you can see on this one, actually, I've just realised that we've got a larger inventory area where we can pick stuff up. So maybe it's best to actually go through like this. And we'll see. That looks cool. We'll try that one and see how it goes. Nice. Oh! Almost. Now what I like is when you restart the level, it gives you like the exact thing that you've done in the previous go, shall we say, the last time you tried it. So we'll try a little bit extra on the... Oh, no, it's bad. It's bad. It's all bad. Very bad. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. Now, of course, we could go the easy route and just go like... Oh, balls. We could go the easy way and just be like, yeah, we're just going to get all of these. Which will then complete the level for us. That was surprisingly good. Let's try that again. So what was our problem there? We didn't have enough. There we go. We'll try a little bit outwards and see if we can pick up the rest of these gold bits. Come on. Oh! Oh, we were so close. Maybe we need to be out slightly. Because it does start to like kind of head in towards the planet. Let's see. Hold down shift. We'll get into... Nope. I think we were right the first time. Maybe we need less speed. Try one of these guys. This is the one. I know it. I can feel it in my bones. Come on now. Oh, gain pace! Fly outwards. Oh, it wasn't as good as I had previously anticipated. Maybe I can just go one of these. Sometimes I find that I do... well, I'll take it. Sometimes I find that I do win by just trial and error. Like, just constantly trying and trying. I don't think it's ever me that kind of gets the win. What I'll do is we'll leave Mercury, and you're kind of like you're positioned with a world map type setup. Now down here for some reason I can only pick these two. I can't actually physically click on these, but if I press the right arrow I can go all the way along and try every one of them, pretty much thereabouts. Like I could go all the way out to them. What I can do, we'll go on to Venus and we'll do some of the Venus levels. We'll try 2. So with Venus you're given like a new thing. You're given rockets. So instead of having the arrow where you can set which direction you want to go, you just launch by pressing space. Then you've got these rockets that you click which direction you want to go in. All very clever indeed. Now we didn't really do very much there, but what we can do is we can restart and try and get these gold dudes. I think I tried this one a lot, and if you look at the top left, a lot to cover off of course, there's the number of rocket boosts that you have to use. So I've used 30 of 50. And hopefully we just plod along. Down we go. Down a wee bit more. There we go, very good. Solid play. Oh. One more. No. Oh, it's bad. Okay, well I've done this one before, we'll go on to the next one. And it will show you as you go through the levels, the difficulty increases or the... I want the gold. I'll take a couple of golds. And as you'll see, the difficulty does get harder and harder as you go through. Now, what we're on to now, if I go to the right, I don't know if I should be able to do that, but I can, whether that's a bug or not, I can just press to the right on the directional keys. and it will allow me to go to whichever worlds, even if I've not finished the ones before. I don't know if that's true, if you're meant to do that, but I'll do it as I can. So, on Earth, we get a new kind of different way to modify the way that our celestial body moves. So we've got a direction already set. We press space. Now what we can do is, by using left and right on our mouse, by scanning left and right, we can actually choose the strength of the gravitational pull. There we go. So we use that to our advantage. We'll go to another level. So, oh hey, you're using a real moon for the first time. Does it feel any different? It shouldn't. Moons are just asteroids locked in orbit. I like the idea of moons more though. Knowing they're supposed to stick around makes me feel a bit dramatic stuff, things, words. So what we're meant to do is, again, we launch and then we get our gravitational pull. We should probably try and get it to be a bit wider so we can try and get those gold guys. Nah, from what I can see here, it looks like we're going to just get all blue. Well, I'll take it. And you see that it's slowly adding in more and more modifiers and different things that you can do to the planets. I really enjoy the fact that it doesn't feel samey, even although you're doing the same thing, with adding in a new variable or a new way to like affect your celestial body. I enjoy the fact that you can do that. I think the game looks fantastic as well, more to the point. I think it sounds great. I think the music, the soundtrack's wonderful in the game, and it's just all round a very fun experience. It's, as I said, it's lacking some of the finer polished bits, like menu settings stuff, and sometimes I find the tutorials to be a bit kind of weird and clunky. I often find that I feel too zoomed in. Like, I would like to be able to zoom out slightly and just view what's going on, because the way that I've got it 1080p at the moment, and I can't really, I feel like everything's too close. I would like to just zoom out slightly, just a little bit, just so I can see more of what's going on, get an overall picture at a glance, rather than having to kind of like scan around the screen, because I've got quite a big monitor and it makes it hard for my little eyeballs to do it. But all in all, the game is fun. I'd say they've got a good basis for a game, and I believe this is their first commercial game, if I'm not mistaken. Serenity Forge is the first game that they've made commercially, which is a fine. They're off at a fine pace. They're off to doing good things, and I'd thoroughly suggest checking it out on Greenlight at least. Give them a vote, see what you think. I'll leave all the links in the description below, and yes, I think it's a really fun game.